So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called 2001 Maniacs 2005. Giving this the 5 out of 5 stars. This is going to be another remake of the Herschel Gordon classic. I didn't care for the remade music. I thought Herschel Gordon Lewis did a better good job of doing the music. But other than that, it was kind of a goofy remake of 2001 Maniacs. Or excuse me, 2000 Maniacs. It's a remake of the 1964 2000 Maniacs, which is a better film in my view. But still, this one has lots of TNA and gore and stuff, and lesbian foo and cannibalism. It's about a bunch of dead cannibal Confederates and getting revenge on Yankee folk who fall for the gullible detour sign to Daytona, Florida, and takes them on some dirt road where the country bumpkins are eating Northerners, quite literally. And anyways, 2001 Maniacs is a 2005 U.S. comedy horror film directed by Tim Sullivan and starring Robert Englund, Lynn Shaye. Lynn Shaye was in Alone in the Dark. She's been around a long time. Jay Gillespie, Dylan Edrington, and Matthew Carey. It is a remake of the 1964 film 2000 Maniacs, written and directed by Herschel Gordon Lewis. The film is distributed by Lionsgate Entertainment. It was filmed in Westville, Georgia. Here's the plot. Does this movie even have a plot? I didn't care if the college people got killed because they were all like really stupid, and it starts off with some college professor who calls it the so-called Civil War. Yeah, I agree with that. It should be called the War for Independence against the Northern foreign government. Anyways, college students Anderson, Nelson, and Corey, three white boneheads from college, become lost while heading to Daytona Beach for spring break, and they follow a detour sign that leads them down a dirt road to a southern town of Pleasant Valley, led by eccentric Mayor Buckman. Three other travelers, Rick, Kat, and Joey, arrive shortly afterwards, and Buckman tells them that for the next 2 days they will be honored guests at the town's annual Guts and Glory Jubilee. They are joined by two other travelers, interracial biker couple Malcolm and Lee, are all given rooms at an inn run by Granny Boone and her son Hucklebilly. Now, I don't know why they call Lee Chinese. She looks white to me. Anyways, distributed by Lionsgate Films, release dates July 9th, 2005 in Fantasia, and October 21st, 2005 throughout the rest of the U.S., a running time of 87 minutes, country United States, language English, and a budget of $1.5 million. which is nothing for 2005. I guess Robert Englund was getting desperate for a paycheck, same as Lynn Shaye, soon after settling in. Kat is killed by being drawn and quartered, her body being severed as a dish for the others. That's a ripoff on the original movies. You got four horses pulling in opposite directions, all four limbs, and all four limbs come off, and her body is just a stub. That's exactly what happened in the first movie. Later in the evening, Nelson is killed when he drinks battery acid, thinking it's moonshine. The following day, the group are separated and they go off into different areas of the town. Lee is dressed in the southern dress, and Lee is motioned to come up to the podium during a celebration where Granny Boone pulls a rope and crushes her with a large bell. Granny Boone is played by Lynn Shaye, and then you've got Mayor Buckman played by Robert Englund from the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Ricky sees this. Ricky runs off to alert the others, but Ricky is accosted by Buckman's son, and Ricky held down as two female residents impale him with a large poker. Off camera, of course, but supposedly he goes from his arse all the way through his mouth. That was just like a gag from the I Spit on Your Grave remake. No wonder Adrian likes this stuff. I think he may have been the one who recommended this to me. I don't recall. I don't recall anything from 8 years ago that Adrian recommended to me. It was all a blur. I know what Karate Man recommended to me because it's all one genre, namely action film. Anyway, Joey finds Kat's dog tags, and the group realizes that both and then get out of town, but they are stopped by Buckman making subtle threats. Malcolm sets off to find Lee, and Buckman is lured to a cotton press where he's killed after being crushed. Corey and Joey head to the hotel to get their belongings, but Corey forgets his cell phone. And Corey leaves Joey to get it. Joey finds a cabinet filled with jars of different body parts and dates reflecting many years of jubilees. But before she can run off, she is captured. Corey returns to his room. Corey is seduced by one of the town folk. I think her name is Pearl, and he sits down thinking that she's going to perform fellatio, oral sex, but instead she puts on metal fangs and mauls his crotch, killing him. That was kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that. Anyways, Anderson finds Malcolm's motorbike being guarded by Hucklebilly in the barn, and although he attempts to goad him into giving his keys, Hucklebilly knocks him out. I was getting irritated with Hucklebilly chasing around a sheep with his pants down. That guy got old, and I didn't laugh a single time at any of the jokes. But like I said, this movie has more than enough gore, nudity, cannibalism, kind Confederate flags, and lesbian food to keep your eyes on the screen. Later that night, Anderson and Joey find themselves tied up by the townsfolk who taunt them for coming into their town. Buckman shows the two their friends' severed heads. Buckman tells them that their bodies are the barbecue the townsfolk will feast upon. Buckman offers to spare Anderson if he kills Joey, since he was originally from the South, but he refuses. Anderson and Buckman have a battle that ends with Anderson ripping Buckman's eye patch off, revealing it to be an empty hole with maggots inside. Buckman pleads with Anderson not to take his other eye, and Buckman lets him and Joey go. The next day, Anderson and Joey go to the local authorities who are skeptical, but they follow them to Pleasant Valley. When they get there, the town has disappeared and is nothing more than a graveyard. Anderson reads a plaque that reveals that during the Civil War, a group of Union troops came and massacred everyone in the town. Now the residents will not rest until they avenge their deaths, revealing that the residents that the group met were the vengeful ghosts of the townfolk. As the two drive away on their motorcycle, they are decapitated by barbed wire, which was all right. So you've got some interesting kills. You've got the Confederate flags everywhere, the cannibalism, the lesbian food, the gore, and the nudity. It's one of those so bad that it's good type movies. Like I said, it's got enough drive-in totals, as Joe Bob Briggs used to say, to make it worthwhile. Filming took place on November 3rd, 2003 in Westville, Georgia. Filming ended on December 1st, 2003. Eli Roth, who produced the film, reprised his role of Justin from his own film, Cabin Fever, which I have not seen. I want to see the 1993 direct-to-video Cabin Fever, but I can't find it anywhere on YouTube, Tubi, Amazon Prime, or Hoopla. The film was released May 12, 2005. The film was released on DVD in 2007. On the official Facebook page for the film, the sequel 2001 Maniacs, The Beverly Hillbillies was announced, later renamed to 2001 Maniacs, Field of Screams. Mayor Buckman and Harper Alexander were portrayed in the sequel by Bill Moseley and Nivek Ogre from Skinny Puppy, respectively. Nivek Ogre, I thought he died from drug overdose, or maybe he's like Keith Richards. It helped keep his body preserved. All right. Moving right along, 2001 Maniacs, 2005 rated R, 1 hour, 27 minutes. I'll look to see if I have the sequel on my the sequel of the remake here on my movies list. I have a feeling that it's available on streaming, so I definitely want to get that now. All right. Gets a mediocre 5.3 out of 10 on IMDb, 14,000 ratings. So people know about this. It's not immensely popular, but people think it's all right. 8 college students traveling to Florida for spring break stumble into a remote town in Georgia where they are set upon by the residents. All right. What else we got here? I got to look up all these actresses here. We've got Maria Malcolm. I got to see what other crappy movies she's been in. Then you've got Gina Marie Heeken. I got to look her up. Christa Campbell. Definitely got to look her up. She's got some big titties as Warren Oates used to say to Pam Grier in Drum. Oh yeah, you know I like them big titties. All right, and then we've got Wendy Kramer. Oh man, Blanca Smith. I gotta look up all these actresses. Here's a good description of the movie: Goofy remake. Yeah, you can say that again. That's the title of the review on IMDb. Goofy remake. This review is from Wildside Cinema. The title of the review on IMDb is Goofy Remake. It's dated June 11th, 2010. We get blood, boobs, gore, comedy, guys chasing sheep, kids killing cats, and super hottie cousins boning each other. Yeah, country cousins. Lesbian foo. The comedy is actually funny. The gore is actually, well, gory. The TNA is top notch. It's Christa Campbell, guys, and the acting was excellent. Not only do we get a damn good horror film, but we get a DVD that actually puts most special editions to shame. This release is packed with extras. I would like to point out to readers, though, that no matter how hard a DVD company tries to convince you, subtitles captions are not bonus features. I'd like to point out a few facts as well. For starters, Eli Roth is back to reprise his role from Cabin Fever as wonky drifter Justin. Eli Roth and his good buddy Dr. Mambo the dog is back as well. Eagle-eyed viewers may also spot Tim Sullivan hammering on a coffin, and Scott Spiegel from Evil Dead 1 and 2 and The Dead Next Door as one of the hillbilly banjo singers that constantly wander about the movie. So for those of you looking for a damn good film, run, don't walk to your nearest Best Buy and purchase 2001 Maniacs. Don't hesitate. So there you have the 2001 1964 movie from Herschel Gordon Lewis. Then you've got the remake sequel, the unrated version of 2001 Maniacs Field of Screams. I've got to look for that. If I don't already have it on my movies list. Hatchet, the first movie, I think I've already seen that. That was a pretty decent I've got that was a pretty decent movie, Hatchet. It uses all practical effects, no CGI. Then we've got Trailer Park of Horror. So I've got two movies to look up. 2001 Maniacs Field of Screams and Trailer Park of Horror. Make sure that I get those on my list. Some crew members also had a minor role as additional maniac in this movie. They were even credited for this role. Obvious usage of dummies at times for the death sequences. Cat, I think this might be taking it a little bit too far about to be drawn and quartered. Harper Alexander says, frankly, Miss Pussy, I don't give a damn. It's jokes like that that fall flat in this movie. It is goofy and not unintentionally funny like the original, but still, it's got everything that other reviewer mentioned. I forgot about the cousins. The country cousins were doing the lesbian foo. This is total white trash stuff. It's poking fun at the South while showing Confederate flags all over the place. It's kind of cool. Anyways, featured inside the asylum, the making of 2001 Maniacs is connected to this from 2006. All right. Soundtracks, The South is Gonna Rise Again, On Camera Strolling Minstrels version. The music and lyrics were written by Herschel Gordon Lewis, but I don't think he had to do anything with the soundtrack in this one other than they were just copying the lyrics and using different music. Release date July 13th, 2006 in Thailand. Country of origin, United States. It's got an official MySpace website. Is MySpace still around? I thought a bunch of pedophiles were using it, and so they shut it down. Anyways, or they turned it into some kind of music website. I don't even know if MySpace is still around. MySpace. From 2005 to 2009, MySpace was the largest social networking site in the world. Then everybody moved to Facebook. It seemed like everybody went off MySpace and they moved to Facebook because of the pedophiles that were ruining it for the rest of us. Anyway, language English, also known as 2001 Maniacos. Filming locations: Lumpkin, Georgia, USA. Production companies: Bloodworks, Raw Nerve, and New Rebellion Entertainment. Budget of $3 million and a gross worldwide of $368,976. This is what I mean when I say the box office statistics are off on IMDb. I don't think it was that much of a financial flop where it lost $2.6 million. I'm just not seeing it. All right. Runtime 1 hour, 27 minutes, 87 minutes. It's in color. Sound mix is Dolby Digital and DTS, and the aspect ratio is 1.85 to 1. So there you have it, my review of 2001 Maniacs. Highly recommended. Check it out. I'm going to munch on dinner and see if I can watch a little Steel Justice. I'm a little bit behind on my goal of doing 7 reviews this weekend. I've only done 3 so far up to this point, and I'm going to work on number 4 tonight. Not sure how Monday is going to shape out, but I will wake up super early, like 3, to get my Noah's Bagel and my McDonald's food because they're going to open at 5. And then maybe I'll get a head start on World Youth Day, Krakow, a pilgrimage of mercy. So, first on my list is Steel Justice. I'm going to try to get to that tonight while I'm eating dinner, but I probably won't finish it because it's already 5:42, and getting ready to take a little nappy poo so that I can wake up early and update my list with some more Canon films. We said Steel Justice, 1987, number 1 on the list. Then we've got number 2, World Youth Day, Krakow, A Pilgrimage of Mercy, 2017. Followed by History of the World, number 3, History of the World, Part 1, 1981. And those are my next 3 coming down the pike. Nothing Karate Man related for a long time. I'm talking like a month from now, it looks like. I'm looking at my list and I don't see any Karate Man stuff. It's 47 on my list. Everything else is either my picks or Adrian's picks, I think. So we're going to take a break, a month-long break from Karate Man here. Laters.